I've never found a love like this. There it is. I've never found a love like this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. I have just watched England 6, Iran 2 in probably the longest ever game of football I've ever seen in my entire life. Good win for England. Don't get me wrong. Impressed. They look good. Iran wasn't that special, and we got the job done. We're going to have bigger tests defensively. We're going to have bigger tests, and going forward, we're going to have better defences that are going to deal with certain situations. But I can't question the lads today. I thought they was absolutely excellent from start to finish. But let's get into it. First goal, Jude Bellingham, great header. I like this kid. I think this kid's a talent. 19 years old, World Cup debut. Done everything that we expect of the man. Yeah. I thought he was excellent today, along with Saka. I think both of them should get man the match, in my opinion. I think Saka was very, very good, but I will get onto him shortly. But Jude Bellingham, great goal. Rose highest, top corner. England did hit the crossbar with Harry Maguire, before that. But it's a great goal from Jude Bellingham. Next up, Saka, great finish. Takes it on the inside, right foot, top corner. What can you say? I've been critical of Saka before as a West Ham fan, like with the whole Saka Bowen sort of saga, but it's hands down that Saka's like the real deal. And listen, it's an excellent goal. And England were in free-flowing form there. Do you know what I'm saying? Despite there was a delay to the game with the goalkeeper, and I'll get onto that towards the back end of this stream. Next up, Raheem Sterling. As an England fan, I'm very, very pleased to see Sterling on the score sheet. He's been absolutely dreadful for Chelsea this year. Not good at all. Playing too defensively. Gets a good goal. We're 3-0 up at half-time. We're cruising. We're cruising to a routine win. Half-time, I was expecting some changes, but nothing major. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I thought he would change it, but he didn't. Come out second half, score a goal in the 62nd minute. Raheem Sterling done some good work. Got the ball to Saka, and Saka puts it away for his second goal of the evening. So it is 4-0 to England. I'm losing count. Then we have a bit of a shock. Iran score. Their Porto striker, Taremi, I think his name is, scored a very good goal. Ball comes down the side. Harry Maguire, for how good he was today, one sloppy bit of play, and he ends up obviously out of position, and they score 4-1. Marcus Rashford comes on as a sub, and within 5 minutes of him coming on, bang, he scores. And literally the same sort of replica goal to what Saka done. Ball on the right-hand side, cuts inside, lovely finish, 5-1. Then Jack Grealish scores in the 90th minute. I will get there. Jack Grealish scores in the 90th minute. Great work from Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson comes on as a sub on the 70th minute time, and he could have been thinking about scoring his first goal for England in the World Cup. But he didn't. He was very unselfish there. Laid the ball across to Grealish. Simple tap in, 6-1. Then England give away a penalty in sort of the later stages of the game, the 103rd minute of this longest game ever, I think it is. And obviously, the Porto striker again, Taremi, scores the goal, and then the game finishes, and England win 6-2. How do I assess it today? I just thought it was a routine performance, really. I thought we started off well, very, very well. We got a bit complacent after their injury, which their goalkeeper should have been subbed off long before than he did. And once we scored first, we was always in control of this game. I think Saka was excellent. I think Bellingham is like the real deal type of player. I think we've got a world-class central midfielder on our hands who's box to box. Don't get me wrong, I love Declan Rice. I thought Declan was decent today, not vintage, but he just done his job. He was the anchor there in the middle of that sort of defence and said, right, and he allowed Bellingham and Mount to go and help the forward line. And I thought Dec done all right today. I will say that. Obviously, I can't praise Bellingham enough. And listen, all them goals and not Harry Kane on the score sheet is a major plus, really, because you can't keep relying on one man to score the goals for England all the time. They have to come from everywhere, and they have done today. I'm not going to get too carried away with this performance because I think Iran were there, once the goalkeeper got injured, they was all over the place defensively, and I think England just went through them, and they should go through teams of that sort of caliber. I think next up against the USFA, it's going to be a different story. I think it's going to be England are going to have to be more on the ball attack-wise and defensively, because I think USA will pose a lot more threat than Iran did, even though Iran did score 2 goals today and really didn't do a lot. So no negatives today, all positives. But we will roll on and see what happens. Let's get to the comments and see. Poor conceding 2 goals against Iran. I don't care, Scott. If we score 6, then who gives a care if we concede 2? I thought Deck was a bit sloppy. I don't know. I disagree on that, Robert. I thought Deck was all right today. Not great, but he did top form. I think the next 2 games he's going to have to be on top form against Wales in the USA. But I just thought Bellingham was just a different level of a player, mate. I do like this kid. And just remember, he is only 19 years old, this kid. Right, so he's a real talent. And listen, for 19 years old, and someone said it before the other day, today I think it was, he was 14, I think it was, or 15 when he was watching the 2018 World Cup. I'm like, that's mad. He was still in school, basically, and now he's playing in the World Cup finals in Qatar, which is amazing. But I think it was overall a top, good, clean performance from the boys today. It will a good performance. Don't get me wrong, but people are getting ahead of over a victory of poor Iran's side. Still concede 2 goals. That is a telling point. No, not for me. Not for me. Listen, we scored. We will go 4-0 up. Made a bundle of changes. They score a good goal. Don't get me wrong. That 4-1, and the penalty is poor. We should have had a penalty in the first half. Harry Maguire was getting literally manhandled in the first half. But nevertheless, I know it's 2 goals, but I accept this. I think a lot of England fans today didn't expect England to come out and put in a 6-goal masterclass, but he did. So you've got to respect England for that. Do you know what I'm saying? And what I did like, and this is the major thing for me, is they did not stop going. They did not stop running. Even when there was 4-0 up, they did not stop trying, like 5-0 since they wanted more, which is the right thing to do at the end of the day. A lot of praise has got to go to Gareth Southgate today. He went more positive. He was more proactive than this poxy 3 at the back rubbish all the time. And we got the rewards in the end. But there is going to be bigger tests to come. I will say that. Robin says Saka was sensational. Very, very good. Saka. I can't stress enough how good he was. For me, I just thought Bellingham was next level for me. England look a lot better when the subs come on. I would say, yeah, I think Rashford gives you that threat, and Foden. And one thing England do have is squad depth. That's one thing we will all say, is that we've got quality players all the way along. Obviously, defensively, it's a major problem with England. And Harry Maguire today was excellent, and then he comes off injured, and Eric Dyer goes in there. So from one to the other, it is what it is. They might as well give us the trophy now. They might as well. I will say that. So yeah, this is my sort of quick afterthought on that game. My final thought really is this: if England play like that with that intensity against the rest of these sides that they come up against, England will go far. I'm not going to get too carried away because it is Iran. The major test for me is the USA, where England struggle to beat this side in competitions all the time. And on Friday night, we will see if England put in another top performance like they did today against the USA. For me, England could be a serious contender to win the World Cup. They really could. Obviously, we're going to have a look to see how the result goes today against Wales and USA, and see how that plans out. But the USA game is a major game for England. And I think if England put 2, 3, 4 past the USA, then things could start to come together for England, for sure. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Please do smash a like on the video. It goes a long way. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And we will be back again during the week to do probably a player ratings of this game. and then look forward to the USA game. Also, if you checked out my betting show that I done yesterday, I did tell you that England were even money from William Hill, £10 max bet to win. I hope you enjoy your tenner wisely. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, from me to you, have a good Monday. England start off destroying Iran. Next up, the US of A. Please get the win for my own sanity. Anyway, take care of yourselves. All the best. And come on, you England.
There it is. I've never found a love like this.